Not particularly.
Oh, you weren't listening there. So what I was saying is you're going to lead. You're going to ask each of us to share one barrier and one booster for last week, and then we will zoom into a mindfulness activity.
All right. So, is that like an order or something?
Yeah, so you could look at the names appearing, and then you ask each of us to do that. So you're leading now. I'm in the passenger seat.
Okay. So, I think if you guys can check out like on the people tab of your Hangout of your Meet, you can see like there's a sort of alphabetical order. So I think we can follow that. But with a twist because my name is usually last, so we can start from the bottom. So Stephanie, I don't know if Stephanie is usually is here. Okay, okay. Prosper, one barrier and one booster for your last week.
Okay. Uh, so my barrier last week was that I was supposed to have finished up on some tasks early enough, but I had to attend to other things. So unfortunately, I couldn't finish it, but I had to fast forward, make time for it on Sunday to get it done. So that was like a barrier. I couldn't finish on time, but I was able to use my Sunday to complete that. And my booster this week is to see how fast week 7 will go, and more importantly, how best I can help you stay sane and more comfortable in the program. Yeah.
All right. Segun.
Yeah. So for me, the blocker for last week was, I think, Friday, cause like last week was just going well. I let me just talk about the booster first. So the booster was that I was able to do the role modeling because I've always been intimidated by it. And last week I was able to like go after it, read a lot of articles, and actually do it. But Friday came, then I was seeing the modularization, and I was very, very confused. Like when I saw Usman doing the whole tutorial, I was like, what? I was like, we were supposed to do all these ones before because I didn't know that was what we were supposed to do. So it was all confusing. So like it just wrecked everything I was working on already. But yeah, I hope this week just goes well than last week. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Okay. Nahum, you're next. Are you aware what you're doing?
What? Come again?
I'm saying you're up next. We're sharing one barrier that we've had the previous week and one thing that we cruised through or that we felt was a really boost for us last week.
Oh, no, thanks.
So
Actually,
it's,
I
it's
just got disconnected and back. So, yeah, my week was a troubled one in terms of what I had to go through, to the power crisis we encountered. But aside from that, the challenge went really smooth because we have actually developed and adapted ourselves to the system. And to be honest, the community is growing, and I'm making quite a lot of friends, especially from Kenya, and I'm really excited about that. So my week was awesome, to be honest, and I'm looking forward to this week's. Thank you.
okay. Lotome, you're up next. And then Combo, then Gerald.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My week, last week, I think it was okay. The main blocker that I had was to do with modularization. The one blocker that I had was to do with modularization. I ended up committing the final GitHub link without having modularized the code. So I've been working on it over the weekend. Uh, what I had as a success, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's all.
Anything doesn't even have to be a 10 academy success, just any success you experience. All right. Combo?
Hello everyone.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes. So last week, apparently it was a good week for me. I can say that I learned much and I did much, and just one thing that I feel I didn't accomplish is about the CBA. Yeah. So my colleague, yeah, it's been a really hard time for us to get time and catch up. So I've been really uh going after him, but it's been quite some hard task. So yeah, but all was well. So that's what I didn't okay, didn't go well with me as much as I really wanted to catch up with my member. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. For the next couple of people, if you can put on your video, we'd really like to see you as you're talking to us. So, Gerald, you're next.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Okay, here's the video. Okay, so I hope everyone is okay. So for me, like last week started well, but it didn't end as I expected. My code, everything was running. Then the part for modularization, I thought I'm always like comfortable with Python. Then when it came to now coding the classes and everything, things began not to work. So in the end, I submitted my code without modularizing, but I've been working with it through the weekend. So for my success, I'd say last week I published my first story. So that really made me happy. Then I realized that the fact that you have an audience or somebody, you reflect on it. You are like, is it too technical? Is it too long? So like, I kept on making it better and better. So for me, that's the proudest thing I did last week, and it made me also learn a lot because you have to try and explain something in a way that other people can understand. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Gerald. Um, Brian.
Yes, hello, hi.
Hi.
I hope I'm audible enough. I'm having internet issues, but anyways,
You're audible, but we can't see you.
I don't have a webcam. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but yeah. So last week was good, especially at the beginning at the start. It was good. I was working the challenge well. Just till towards the end where things became messy. Actually, on Saturday, when I was just about to do the submissions at the line, power went off for about approximately 6 hours. And, I had no option. And it was just so bad until no. Actually, I was able to submit to a friend of mine who was elsewhere, but yeah, he did the submission for me. So yeah, because I had completed most of the stuff except for the long thing. But anyways, I was able to do so. My success story, yeah, last week I think I had a good time understanding the machine learning models, doing the comparison, yeah, and I really went steps ahead to understand also the principal component analysis, which, yeah, I think yeah, I'm making progress with that. Thank you.
Great, great. I'm seeing Victoria has joined us. Victoria, we are going one by one saying what for the past week has been a barrier and what has been like a boost for us. And then if you can please put on your video. We'd like to see you. Yeah. Victoria, are you there?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm sorry for joining late. I totally forgot that it was community building. So I didn't really understand the question for me. Can you like
Uh okay. So we've gone through where we're still in the process of of each person saying one barrier that they experienced in the previous week and one thing that they felt they did well or that they succeeded at in the previous week. Yeah.
the one thing I succeeded at previously was understanding the process of model building. Understanding the process of model building. So I used to think it was just simply okay, I just speak my data there and just take it down. Put it inside the model, like okay, for instance, the logistic regression model, then I just put it inside there. So I actually what happened last week I read extensively, so I was better able to actually understand from the splitting of my data using cross validation techniques that stakeholders like people. Then to the process of model building. So this is my first time like understanding it since we started. I felt like that fine. I don't think I did so well on the assignment, but I felt like I understood the ability that that's it for me. Then barrier last week was my procrastination was a barrier. So I figured that I should be able to get this done in 2 3 weeks. Okay, no, there's interim on Tuesday, so I do interim like I start the interim like really early on Tuesday, so that at least by 8 p.m. in the evening I should like submit something. Then I do that. Then I chill on Wednesdays. I tell myself I'm taking a break, so I chill on Wednesdays and I start work on Thursday. But last week Thursday I was lazy and I procrastinated that I should be able to finish by Saturday. Do the certificate. But at the end of the day, by Saturday, I was super stressed and I promised myself that I was not going to do that this week, but it's following. So basically, that was last week for me. Then. And yes, this is my face. The people that are trying to see my face, like, this is my face. Thank you.
Okay. Emmanuel, you also joined us. Stephanie, are you around? All right. Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, we're going round. We're saying one barrier we experienced last week and one thing that we felt was a booster for us or one thing we cruised through for last week. So and if you can, please show us your face as you're talking to us. Makes us yeah. Emmanuel? No? Okay. Abu Bakar. Oh, there he is. Sorry.
Uh,
Are you
Good
there?
afternoon slash good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Abu Bakar.
Yeah.
Can you show us your face as you're talking to us?
Okay.
Okay.
Is there an extra mark for that too?
There's extra fun in it.
All right.
Yeah.
So last week was okay. When we started, when I saw the challenge description, I always knew to be something easy because I'm kind of familiar with working with scripts, Python script, and Jupyter notebook. So building the model, modularizing the code was good. One thing that serves as a booster for me was my article. So when I wrote it, it got a lot of attention. I got like 2 emails from Analytics Video, one from a company I've forgotten their name. It's just wanting to add me as one of their authors in their posts.
Okay.
And the only blocker that I had my head. So I was thinking about the tax too much. I couldn't rest well, so my head is still kind of feeling big now, but I think I will recover. So that's about last week for me.
All right. Emmanuel. Yeah, I think you've gotten the hang of what you're saying, so you can go. You're
Okay,
muted.
okay. Who should I?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait, am I the next person now to
Yes,
speak?
you're the only person who's remaining on the chat who's not talked to.
Okay, 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 okay. Um, last week I talked about last week. I always put some stories like a short line on how my last week. So last week was really bad for me. It was not good. It was not good for me. Like I was so focused on some things. Yes. I was spending too much time with some tasks, so and I did not set time aside for some other tasks. So, but I was really proud of the progress I've made with the code, with regards to the coding. I was able to practice and perfect like classes and all those things. So I'm proud of that. But blocker was the article. I did not do anything with that. I'm just happy for people that are making amazing progress with that. But me, mine is under story of that. So, but all the best, yeah. Maybe we'll get better at it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Emmanuel. Um, I think the only person who's not is Stephanie. Stephanie, are you on the call? Okay. So yeah, I think I'll go at this point and then I can hand over back to Prosper. So for last week, one barrier I had was I took the one-on-one session very personally. So I left there feeling very in Kenya it's catch my feelings, yeah. So I left my one-on-one having caught feelings and I was very aggressive. But then I sat back down and then I rethought it and then I had a second follow-up meeting about the same. So I resolved that. That was the first big barrier. The booster was like everyone has saying, I think last week there was a lot of understanding. I personally understood my model a bit better. I personally understood the whole process a bit better and was able to plug in to the community like I would need to. Yeah. So I'm seeing Stephanie is here. So Stephanie, we were going around, we are saying one barrier we have, and we've had the past week, and one booster, one thing we felt like we really cruised through last week. Yeah.
Hi guys. If you hear a lot of background noise from my little brothers, please don't worry. They're just playing. Um, one. Let me just start with the barrier. The barrier was just writing the modularized code. Like that was just. I think Emmanuel really helped me on that part, and that helped me just progress through the entire week. One booster was that at the beginning of the week, I knew what to do because I was kind of familiar with Tableau. So Monday and Tuesday I was just like just helping people out, like I'm the guy, you know. And then when it came to Wednesday, when I actually had to start the work, that's when all hell broke loose. But I made it through. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to this week's challenge. I'm actually submitting my first submission. So I'm quite positive about this week. So yeah, I wish you all the best. Continue being psyched up. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, back to you in the studio, Prosper. Prosper, are you in the studio?
He's gone for
I'm in the studio.
dinner.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Can you
can.
guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I I think in our next CBA, we will have Wanjuri as our co-host. What do you guys think? She did a good job. And then maybe Victoria will do for next 2 weeks. Yeah. So Victoria, be ready, prepare. All right, so let's do some mindfulness activity right away. For those of us who can keep our videos on, please do keep them on. I think for this exercise, it will be really helpful for us to do that. Let me see if if I can share my screen for you to see this. So, has any of you done any mindfulness activity before? If you have, just unmute and say yes, I have.
Pardon, Prosper, or what have you asked? What activity?
Mindfulness, just more like to reflect, to disengage and relax briefly. That's sort of activity that keeps you thinking. It reflects on your psychology. It's an exercise just to get you more relaxed, because you need to keep a positive mind, set with whatever you're doing. So now you get me, Brian. Okay, great. So Stephanie says she relaxes for every 5 minutes. All right, so right, why you also do the same? So meditation is more like a mindfulness exercise, right? So on my screen, you can see that we have a couple of activities. We have breathing exercise, body scan, mindful seeing, mindfulness of the breath, sounds and thoughts, acceptance of thoughts and feeling exercises, acceptance of social anxiety, mountain meditation, acceptance of social anxiety, great focus without guidance, and lake meditation. And then the last one is non-guided great focus. So for me, the first time I heard about this, I thought it was something that was meant for a group of people that maybe I'm supposed to do. And I think it's more of you trying to understand that your body goes through different phases. So at a point in time, you need to make sure that you disengage from your normal activities and try to focus on how you can make your environment much more livelier with what you have. So because we are limited by space, do one of the activities, okay? Acceptance of thought and feeling exercise. Right. So at this point in time, I want you to just think through for a minute, okay? For a minute, just close your eyes for a minute, and what thoughts are running through your mind right now? So we are going to unmute. So if any thoughts come to your mind right now within that space of time, just unmute and just mention it. Any thought that runs through your mind. So just close your eyes and let yeah, I can hear someone background. Are you ready to speak? Guys, 30 seconds more. Oh, okay. I can read that out. But I want someone to unmute and tell me what thoughts you have right now and if you're accepting that thought at the moment.
And I thought of dinner because I'm supposed to make dinner. So that was my first thought. And then the second thought was the challenge. Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow. Gee, thank you so much. Yeah, still waiting to hear from all of you.
Yeah, can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, first thought that came to my mind was challenge, completing it, and even like running through last week's own too. But the next one that came, I was like quite scary. Was like my job and the challenge. So I have like a lot to do, and I wrote them down. I'm looking at the paper now. There's that like sense of not accepting that I could not actually finish it. There's like that. No, 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 don't accept it to actually finish it. So there's like quite a lot, but I don't know. I'm refusing to accept that I might not finish it. So yeah, that's
I mean, that's so true. All right, who's next?
Okay, I want to go next. Is there anybody? No. Okay. Can I go ahead, Prosper? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. The first thought that came to my mind is Victoria. I saw Victoria. Yeah. So I was like, how did I started thinking about, wow. So this is Victoria. And that's the first thought. Then the second thought was the friends I've made generally in this program. I was just really grateful for the kind of friends I've made and the wonderful things that have come from it. So basically, that's just what came to my mind.
Great. Great. I'm really enjoying this exercise. Who's next?
Hey guys, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so my first thought was about me making my first submission for the challenge. Yeah, so basically that one. So that by the end of today, I should make that submission and I should count it that I have done something in the day. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you too for sharing. Who's next?
So can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So my first thought was apologizing to my mother because yesterday I was supposed to help her do some work and I refused because I was tired. So the first was apologizing to my mother to fix that issue, and then the next one was making my first submission. Actually, not my first, making my second submission to better my first submission. So yeah, that's what I think about.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Sure. Thanks for sharing, Abubakar. I think this is what I want to hear. Something that actually is even out of line. Doesn't mean that I shouldn't share what you're doing right now, but what I'm saying is that um, that's the way we can connect. And I'm happy Abubakar shared was one of us to share about this. Forgiveness is very, very good, and apologizing is very good. All right. Who's next? I think Gerard is ready to talk.
Okay. So for me, what I pictured is at the end of the program, I really want to go meet my sister because we've not met for like quite some time. She's our last born. She's only like 11 years old. So for me, that's what I really want to do most because I've not seen her almost, think almost the whole year now. I was to see her, but this pandemic came, so we are all stuck wherever we are. So that's what came into my mind.
I'm sure you'll see her soon. In my country, Ghana, right now the the borders are open for travel, so the flights can travel in and out. So I hope you see your sister soon, maybe within the state.
Okay, thank you.
Who's next?
Um, so during that, when I closed my eyes, actually, what came to my mind was what gave me headache most last week. That is writing a modularized Python. Uh, so yeah, I'm hoping to work on that throughout this week as I also work on this week's challenge. Yeah, and I another thing I pictured Stephanie turning on her video again, of which she did. Yeah, that's all.
All right. Okay, great. Who's go next? Okay, so the next thing, I think we've done well with the first exercise. We're doing the last exercise so that we can go back and continue our assignments for tomorrow. Okay, so now let's do this. Um, so we're going to do breath, focus. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay, great. So we're doing those two sessions. So Bessie, can you please speak? We actually want everyone to speak because I believe we've all participated in the activity now. So kindly open, unmute and then speak.
Hi guys,
Bessie, hi Bessie.
how you doing?
We're doing very well. Yourself?
I'm doing okay. I'm sorry I joined a bit late, so I didn't get to participate in the activity.
Okay, Bessie, so we would like to see your face. So the mindfulness
Uh,
activity you missed, but I think tell us about how your week was. So a barrier last week and then a blockade last week, a barrier and then how do I call it? A booster, something that boosted you. So you can talk about that briefly,
okay,
and
okay.
then we want you to
Um,
also take part in the mindfulness activity. Yeah.
okay. My last week was
Turn on your everyone. Turn if sorry if your camera is off, your video is off. Please turn it on. We'd like to see your face. This goes to everyone.
okay.
Yes, you can go on.
Okay, okay. So my
Great.
week, last week was quite interesting. One thing that boosted my spirit is allocating some time during the day to have some time for catch up with maybe my friends and my parents. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. So now the activity you're supposed to do right now, you do that in 30 seconds. Is what
Okay.
thoughts? So you close your eyes, and
Okay.
then what thoughts are you having right now? Okay,
Okay.
and you tell us about how you feel about that exercise. Okay, so 30 seconds starts now for you. So whilst we're doing that, we can have, is this Stephanie who hasn't spoken? Okay, so Stephanie, please do speak on your thoughts when you did the mindfulness activity.
Actually didn't actually didn't participate in that exercise because my brothers are really disturbing me. But one thought that came to mind is how I'm going to get rid of these little brothers of mine. So yeah.
That's interesting, you know. You want to get rid of them. Okay, Bessie, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get it. I mean, your video can be on.
So I'm supposed to close my eyes and think of something, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the timing for me.
Yeah, so you go.
Okay,
We are
okay,
timing you, so you go.
okay. Hmm. 30 seconds are done, right?
Yes, yes, done.
Okay. So the one thought that struck in my head was how I look forward to after the next 7 weeks. I look forward to just taking some time off and having some me time to just breathe and probably do a meetup with the Kenyan guys in Nairobi. Yeah, so that's it.
Nice. I mean, you just reminded me of something. I also just had that thought when you started saying you catch up with your friends in Nairobi. So, guys,
Yeah.
spoiler alert: I was in Nairobi last year, and I really
Okay.
enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed chapati with other things, and I hope to come back there again. That's nice. Awesome.
You're
You guys should
welcome.
take photos when you meet and share
Okay.
them.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we just have Jeanette joining us. Um, Jeanette, are you there? Come you're funny. So Jeanette, would you like to tell us about your roadblock last week? Just one, and then a booster, something that boosted you. It shouldn't probably necessarily be about what your challenge, but something out of that space. Yeah. So when you're ready, turn on your microphone and turn on your camera to let us see it. Sure, Gerard. Hi, Jeanette. We'd like to see you.
Hello. Please let me set on my internet well for the video to be on.
Yes, we are ready when you're ready.
I'll
Okay,
be back in a
okay,
while.
great. So whilst Jeanette is doing that,
Okay.
let's prepare for our last activity. So guys, you can see my screen. Which one we should vote, right? Which one should we go for? Just vote by session number. If it's 1, 2, 3, you can just say 1 or 2, and let's see which one we should go for. 7. I'm wondering how we'll do mountain meditation. Anyway, we'll try it. Okay, so 7, keep the numbers coming. The number with the highest will be voted. Ooh. Hmm. I'm seeing a thread. The last person to vote should do something extra or choose a number that not not everyone has chosen. Hey, Abubakar, why? Come on. When are we gonna get the link? Anyway, we'll do it. Body scan. You see, that's why it would be nice we have a physical location for us to have an I think that's basically about you scanning yourself, okay, with your mind. Like I said, it's mindfulness. So just scan yourself, stuff like that. I will get into that briefly. Let's just check the numbers. Are we still getting more votes? Shegun, please, your vote, your vote. So I'm counting. Someone should help me count. So we have, let's do for 7, okay? So 1, I have 1 7 from Kevin, 2 7 for Nahum, and hey, Elvis, yeah, I got you. 7. So we have two people voting for 7. Okay, so let's go for 5. 5, we have Wamuyu and Shegun. Okay, so we have 2 people for 5, and then we go to 6. We have Lotome, Gerard. Oh wow, 2 people. Okay, so 2 each. I think the nines will have it. Let me just see. So we have 9. The first person is Oshuale, Emmanuel, Victoria. So 2, 9. Bessie, 9. That's 3. Um, oh, great. So we have 3 people going for 9. Great focus without guidance. So should we agree that the nines have it? Brian, what would you want to change your vote to? 9 7. Really? We have 3 people. No, I counted 2 for 7. Unless I'm not seeing the third person. I've already counted that of Kevin's. Okay, so 9 7. Okay, so maybe we should do mountain, but like I said, it's mindfulness, so mountain meditation. So, um, Jeanette, we are voting. So on the screen right now, you can see that we have about 11 sessions on mindfulness exercise. We've already done 1, which is session 5, acceptance of thoughts and feeling exercise. So currently we want to do our last session so that we can get back to work. So that was why we voted. So basically you can see my screen showing, you can see the sessions that we have. So I think we can do mountain meditation for today, and maybe in our next CBA we can do another one. Okay, so are we ready to do the mountain meditation? If you're ready, just say yes in the comments box below. Okay, so we are all ready. So this is how it's going to be. You are going to just close your eyes. Okay, we're doing that under 1 minute. Okay, or should we do two? Yeah, okay, we'll do that in under 2 minutes. You're closing your eyes. You are taking one mountain within your region. So you keep the name of the mountain, and you tell us, like, just give a picture of how you would find your way at the mountain, how you'll be able to trek up to the top, and what that day looks like for you. So that's a picture of what you should have. Just have thoughts around that. It shouldn't be in the same format, but just use this format as a guidance, right? So if I make myself clear, let's get into that. It's now 32 at my end. So by 34, we should be back. All right, let's go. Hi up, guys. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. When I call on you, you type out the mountain that you have in the box, so then we can also about it. Then you can go ahead. All right. Okay. So the first person to do that for us would be Stephanie Wanjuru. Wanjuru.
So I'm supposed to type the mountain.
Yeah. And then you tell us, yeah, the mindfulness exercise we've done, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Stephanie.
I didn't get the last part, Prosper.
Yeah, so tell us, so you went on the mountain. We are doing mountain meditation. So
Yes.
tell us, you've been to the mountain. What, yeah, so walk us through.
Okay, I didn't get the last part, but I just felt really good being having reached the top of the mountain and just being able to view the rest of the area. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, okay, great. A great start. Bessie Mukaria.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
For me, it wasn't a mountain, it was a hill.
What's the name? Type it.
Okay. Yes. So it's a hill. Where I'm at, there's a void for social interaction. So in mind, we were hiking with my best friend. We were having conversation, and it was relieving. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Nice. Now I'm adding up to the mountains and the hills. I don't know about. All right, Abubakar Alarum. Abubakar, are you there? Okay, so while waiting, we can take Brian. Brian, can you go ahead?
Okay, so I think I have the same mountains. Stefan, hope I'm audible. But no, Stefan is not flat. I had explained my scenario over here. So, okay, actually, you said we stopped when I had not reached the top of the mountain. I was still half the journey. So, so I will finish the journey later in the day. But anyways, we were yeah, we were going. How do we say? We were not climbing straight like this. Yeah, we were going like, how do I say? I don't know. I don't get the right word to use. But anyways, anyways, yeah, it was great having the adventure. Yeah, but I'll get to the top, then I'll let you know the rest of the story. Yeah.
Make sure you get to the top and let us know. And next time, please work on your camera. I would
No,
like
no, no. I'm
to
not
see your
down the
face
hill.
using our nice CBA. So, guys,
I'm midway. I'm midway. I'm not down the hill actually. Yeah, I'll work on my camera actually. Yeah.
okay, you're midway. All right, good. All right, so the next person is Gerard. Let's keep it brief, and then we can get back to our work.
Okay, for me, when they said mountain, I created a mountain in my imagination. So in geography, we learned about table mountains. So for me, I thought of how if whether a table mountain is really flat at the top or it's just the way we just see it on paper. So when we were climbing it, I hate the cold, so I made sure to have a partner because there's no point for me to just go climb a mountain and then it's cold on top there. So I need to have somebody to keep me company. Then when we reached the top of the mountain, we found that it was indeed flat, and then we were overlooking all this other vegetation and the city like down there. So, and it was breathtaking. So for me, that's all.
Shibu wants to know your partner. All right, so once you type that, we'll go to Kevin. Kevin, you're next.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we
For
can't see your
me,
face.
oh, I'm not photogenic. I'm photophobic.
But would like to see your face.
Is it? Can you see me now?
That's it.
Yeah. For me was
Yeah, we can see you.
walking up the mountain, feeling nature, the calm, cold air, the bird noises, the shades of sunlight passing through the tall trees. I was thinking if I was wondering if we went to the up the mountain with a machete to clear off the trees and the twigs. But then no, I realized we forgot it. Just taking different paths up the mountain. And when we got to the mountain, just the fresh air and the cool breeze was just really good. And yeah, I imagine myself being an eagle and just watching the birds fly and the like, how it feels to be on top of the world, in quotes.
Awesome. So could you type the name of the mountain you have in the box so we can know? That's a very beautiful description.
For me,
all right, awesome. So we go to Elvis.
Hello, guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the mountain that I.
All right, mountain.
Okay.
Is the other one mountain in Kenya?
No. It's not that way. As in, it's because this mountain, to most of us who are in Nairobi, as in, it's the mountain that we can easily relate with. So yeah, and for me, I just thought before climbing on top of the mountain. Okay, first of all, I love nature, so that's why I chose this mountain, and I just had a thought of me going to the waterfall and just standing as the water gets over me, and that cooling, you know, cooling breeze that you get, and then climbing to the top of the mountain. And also something that I thought of is uh, creating memories, as in taking pictures, selfies, so that I will be thinking of that. Yeah, so thank you. I'm done.
That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Lutome, you're next.
Hello. For me, hi. Okay, there are no mountains near me. There are no close mountains that are near me since I'm at the sea level. But what I had in mind is Mount Longonot. Yeah, I thought of finding my way to Longonot. Yeah, I've been thinking for a while now for taking a hike at Mount Longonot, seeing the crater, being able to see both the windward and the leeward side at the same time. Yeah, that's all.
Wow, that's Lutome. You're the funny guy. We'd like to see your face. Don't go away. All right. So keep your camera on. Now we go to others has already spoken, right? So Shegun, you're next.
All right, guys. We're having like adventures and no, I didn't think it was like this. So for me, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and there are no mountains here. So I just went as far as I could go. There's a state beside Lagos, Ogun State, and it has like an Olumo rock, like a rock there. So I was thinking of climbing the stairs, and then I just imagined an elevator. I just entered it and then just got to the top. I was like, yeah, this is it. That was when you told us to open our eyes. So I just took the shorter route, entered the elevator, and just got on top. And I was like, yeah.
Lagos, it's high time. Lagos has its own artificial mountain. I mean, around Lagos is a big city. You guys need to think about that. But it's really fun, right? It's really fun. Let's go to the next person and then wrap up soon. Yeah, Emmanuel, we'd like to see you and hear from you. Type your mountain as well in the box below.
Okay. I'm not sure I know the name of this mountain, honestly. Like let me just explain a little backstory to this mountain I imagined. Like, my mom took me for one prayer, like in Lagos, in Nigeria, we go for prayer point. We go to mountains to pray and all the time. So that was the only imagination I had. So I just imagine climbing the mountain again. Like, I don't know, I'll have to remove my slippers so I'll be able to climb it. It's really somehow like crawling it. So when you climb on top, there's not too much thing to see, just forest everywhere mostly. So that was just what I thought. Like, I was
Oh,
just happy. I was happy to come to be on top of the mountain and just the breeze, there's cool breeze going. That was just
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
thank you.
Awesome. Great. So our next person is Jeanette. Stephanie, has he spoken already? Jeanette, if you're ready, yes. We'd like to see your face as well.
Uh, the mountain, I was not starting. Really is a mountain which is near me in Kigali and is quite highest one in Kigali. Um, I some people go climb it in time of when the Easter is approaching. So that was my imagination when in that minute. Imagine myself climbing it with many people going to pray. Yeah, that's it.
Great. Mountain Jali. So when next I'm in Rwanda, you will take us to Mountain Jali, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
You should all come to visit Rwanda.
All right, sure. So Victoria.
Okay. For me to same with Shegun, I stay in Lagos and there is no mountain in Lagos, Nigeria. So I imagined Olumoro itself. I've actually been there before, but I can't remember what year or I've been there before. So I imagine climbing the rock and getting to the top. So I know Abeokuta is like a really old city with a
And
lot
says well, what
with a lot of old houses, like the roofs and all. So it's like really beautiful. Then when you stand on top and you look down at all those old buildings and all. So yes, it was a good experience.
Awesome. Victoria, could you type it so we can keep the name, the rock, or is it Olomo Rock? Yes,
Yes.
just type it. Okay. Thank you. So who else hasn't spoken? One with you?
I used the default mountain for Kenya. That's Mount Kenya, but I picked it. I picked it because there's snow at the top. Like I've never seen snow, and I really wanted to see snow, even if it's in my imagination. So I imagined. I tried to remember my geography where we had bamboo, rainforest, heath, and moorland, and I went and tried to feel the whole process of like the temperature, like a whole like a whole immersion.
there's no mountain in Nigeria. But
Yes, and then just when I decided the journey with a group of strangers, and just when you called us back, we had just seen the snow. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. So it looks like people within Nairobi area can relate very well with Mount Kenya. Super awesome. Maybe we should probably travel to the other part of the city, right? Okay. So Stephanie, have you spoken already? I don't know if you have, and I'm sure everyone has spoken.
Yes, I spoke. I was the first one.
Okay, great. Awesome. So guys, how did you find this exercise? Just type that in the session as we wrap up. What do you think about today's exercise? And I'm happy to see all of you, Stephanie, and a few others that haven't showed their faces in a long while, Victoria and all. Very beautiful faces. So keep showing them anytime we have CBA. And I think we would love to do this again because I believe mindfulness sets our mind at peace as we begin the week. So let's keep note of the other activities we haven't done, sessions. Maybe next week we'll take it up. And what message are you taking to your colleagues who couldn't join us today? Please tell them on the community channel how lovely you had this session and how they should be a part. So please type what you think about this session today, and then we can take a photo. If you're behind your laptop, you can also take a screenshot and share with the group. So I'm figuring my way around, but I will delegate someone to do that. Gerard, can you take a group photo of us and then share with us on the group?
Prosper, stop sharing. Stop sharing.
Okay. I'll stop sharing right now. Then we can take the.
Please, can you let us know when we should start posting so we don't come out?
Okay, so we
Please,
already.
my face must show. We'll fight. We'll fight here. We'll honestly fight. Hey, we'll fight. We'll fight.
Okay, so we are ready. Shegu, are you using your laptop too?
I'm using my
Gerard.
phone.
Okay. Gerard, so we are ready when you are ready, so you can take the shots. Turn on your camera. We'd like to see every face. So please, Bessie, Brian, and Kevin,
Brian and Bessie,
Dr. May, all of us, turn on your we would want to have every camera on today. We want to make this happen. We really want to make this happen. One of the sessions we've had where everyone has showed their face. We want to make that happen today. So just turn on your camera for 1 minute. Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, have you taken them?
Tell us to say cheese, if it stands for.
I've been waiting.
Jared, we are ready.
Oh,
take the
you are ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone say Kenya.
Oh, okay. Kenya is okay. 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 3, 2, 1.
1.
Done.
All right. Awesome.
Done.
So, guys, put the feedback on the community channel right away, how you enjoyed it, and look forward to you presenting your interim assessment later today. Take care, and I wish you all the best.
Gerard will fight if I do not see my face there.